I've been facing lower back pain for the past 2 years. I've tried doing hyper extensions in the gym. I thought if I strengthened my lower back, the pain would stop, but it didn't help. Then I tried doing the McGill Big 3, the one guy on the internet, basically prescribing it to everybody who had these problems. But it didn't work again. I was genuinely scared. I thought my nerves might be intertwined also, which can be dangerous. So I was really frustrated. This pain kept interfering with my workouts. Basically every time I would do squats, I would go down, I would do the whole set, didn't feel anything. But after I stand there after the set, I felt the pain. If I wanted to play sports, it would hurt. And I really wanted to start martial arts, but I wanted to heal my back properly because I don't want to get injured even worse. But there is light here. I went to a few different physiotherapists and I got my diagnosis, my x-rays. Everybody basically suggested different treatments, which I was skeptical about. It appeared that I had scoliosis, which is basically a curve, and this video is gonna help you a lot because you're gonna hear a whole nother perspective. I stumbled upon the GOAT of human anatomy and physiotherapy. From South Europe, he's been learning this shit for 30 years. He's been on TV multiple times. And he's helped basically multiple NBA players and martial artists. You can feel in his tone of voice that he knows what he's talking about.
Sve vežbe kineziterapije su u stvari izvučene iz šeme našeg hoda. Čovjek hoda normalno ovako. Gde ste vidjeli danas da čovjek ide ulicom, hoda? On hoda ovako.
So my particular case, he told me this has been developing since early childhood, and I've been playing tennis my whole life, which is kind of a weird sport because one side of your body is doing a lot more than the other. I'm not a physiotherapist, so you should try to find a good one. I'm gonna tell you what mine told me and I think is the most realistic approach to healing this. And it can be done at home without any equipment. The basic human anatomy is balanced. We're trying to balance front with back, right to left. And our way of life disturbs this balance. How we sit, how we lay down, how we stand up, how we walk. To treat this is to restore this balance in our mind, because your mind is having a warped picture of your straight pose. In a healthy person's mind, when he thinks he's straight, he's straight. But when I went to his appointment, he told me to lay down straight, and I wasn't straight. My hip was slightly moving to the right, and in my head I was like, I'm straight, I'm 100% straight. Then he fixed me and it felt weird. It felt like my hip was going to the left side, even though I was straight as an arrow. So he gave me this one exercise to do every single day, which I'm gonna show you right now. Let's go. Okay, so we need to come to a solid ground. You're not gonna be doing this on the bed. It needs to be solid, really solid. First thing I'm gonna teach you is how to lay down properly. You're not laying down properly, which may sound weird, but okay, so let's say I'm in a sitting position, I wanna lay down. All of you would go down like this, like you're doing ab crunches, and getting up like this. But that's really bad in your lower back. What you're gonna do is basically use your hands like a monkey. I put my hands right to my side, and I'm gonna use them to lower without engaging with my back and just rolling here, you see? And when I'm getting up, I'm not going like this. I actually get to my side and push myself with hands. Let's do it one more time. So I go down basically with my hands and then just roll on my back. That's how you properly lay down without putting the pressure on your lower back. And you're gonna feel it. When I'm sitting down, I'm not just sitting down, I actually hold myself with my hands. When I'm getting up, I'm not getting up with my lower back, I'm pushing it with my hands. We can use our hands. Why are we always straining our lower back for no reason? We can use our hands. So let me show you on the floor. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna lay down using the technique I showed you, and then we're gonna simulate walking. That's how it calls it. First, we're gonna straighten ourselves. You see, you can do the experiment I told you. Try and think in your mind being straight, and then seeing if you're actually straight, if your mind is doing good. We'll see, I'm already improving, I was much worse. Put your hands on the side, and then put your head on one side. After that, you raise your leg, cross it, raise, down, and you basically do a bridge. Then you widen your legs, get it back, down, and then you just go back. That's one rep. Then you switch your head to the other side. Leg up, down, leg up, down, bridge, wide, back, down, and then you get your legs back. You're gonna do that for 10 reps. 5 on the left side, 5 on the right side. Every single morning, first thing when you do when you wake up, and the last thing you do when you lay down. Let your mind understand, get it into its subconscious that that's the way you walk. It's gonna take some time, so for the first 2 weeks, you never want to do anything else than that. First thing and last thing. After 2 weeks, yeah, your body's starting to get the concept, and then you can get up and do some other stuff and then come back to do it. But for the first 2 weeks, you want to be really serious about this. And you want to be doing this for 6 months. I don't want you to complain before doing it for 6 months. And you may say, but that's such a long period of time. But you'll be messing this up for 20 years. How do you expect for it to be fixed by a few cracks? It cannot be that easy. But I think it will come back. After 2 weeks of doing this, I've been feeling a lot better. It's still not perfect, I still feel it, but it's starting to get better. And in 6 months, I may post an update video, let you guys know if I completely fix the pain, and I'm gonna give you some more advanced exercises.